Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Boba Bash week number 4. We're here for at least my last cast of the week. I'm joined with Vinyl for this very interesting matchup of Group 2. It is Tethered Esports versus Betrayed Ember. One team is 2-0, the other is 0-2. Vinyl, how are you feeling? Cast with me for the first time. Not bad at all.
Dude, I'm feeling great going into this. I've been watching you cast for a little while. I'm excited to do it together and finally get cast in Boba. It's gonna be fun, dude. We're gonna have a good time.
For sure, we finally got a shed cringe that is observing today.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, this is going to be very interesting, and we're going to be starting off on, I believe, Tethered's map pick. So this is a very big must-win for them because if you go 0-3 in your group, I mean, you're not eliminated, of course, just yet, but I mean, it is literally worst case scenario to dig yourself out of.
Yeah, and this is Tethered's map pick, and the idea that they would lose, I feel so much momentum by losing on their own map pick that it makes it really essential to be able to close this one out if they can.
For
Uh,
sure.
Betrayed Embers are playing Chamber Sage. I don't. That's a
I just
thing. They got that. I've.
So when you see a double sentinel, is this what you're thinking of when you see double sentinel jumping into a
I
map?
mean, I mean, some maps I could see it, but not when I think Sunset. No, no Vice, no Cipher, nothing to like really hard anchor. We'll see how it goes, how they're gonna be able to hold down these sites.
But hey, just like you know the feeling of being an undefeated team, and this is what Betrayed Ember is currently in this group. And they've yet to verse wildcards who are also an undefeated, but I'm very intrigued to see, especially since this is my first time watching them, how they will ultimately match up against Tethered, where a team that is so hungry for a map win, and they have a more conventional comp, I guess you'd say. They have that double duelist, they have Vice, and KO theoretically can be interesting, but I think it is a lot tamer than what Betrayed Ember have picked, obviously.
Yeah, definitely a more standard look coming out of Tethered, but I'm really curious to see how they're gonna make this solo KO work. Because,
For sure.
scan initiators are just so strong, they're in such a good place right now that it's gonna be kind of weird to see how they make this work, but I'm sure it'll be a very like brawl heavy comp, so it'll be a fun match no matter what.
100%. And the only thing I really know about Betrayed Ember from what we've seen so far is this hot gamer boy. That's a name we're gonna be love saying throughout this map, but he is, or at least from what I know, the better player on this team. Got the series MVP in the first time they played in the week number 1 as Wonton's gonna have first contact.
Yeah, and we're gonna see now Betrayed Embers just rushing down this A side, claiming it with all 5 players. Oxy waiting behind the smoke on the lane side, gonna look to try to catch a fight late, maybe. Fade Dog coming through as the plant will come down for Luna. Gonna get this online. It's gonna be a 4-man retake, 4 versus 5 for Tethered. We'll see if they're gonna be able to pull it out as they get ready to flood here. Walk down, clearing lane, banter, one flash in hand. KO blind comes out from CT. There's a Vice wall holding the CT line. They're going to have to take a lot of time to cross here. Smoke comes through onto the elbow side, blocks the fade off. He's going to be hiding in that now. Omen Smoke through onto lane now. And it's going to be Tethered. Flash comes out. Hot Gamer 1 takes the fight. Finds the second onto Blooming Tears now. It's going to be 2 versus 5. 1v5 brought down. Mystic finds the last 2. That was a great
I mean, if this is what is to come right now, I mean, Betrayed Ember already look good, and just a little thing as well is that they definitely have the ping disadvantage coming into this. We're playing on Eastern servers, and from what we saw in the lobby, they are a Western team, so them starting off this good on their opponent's map pick is definitely a scary sight to see. I really want to see what Tether can ultimately do. I believe the last time I watched them, they were quite good on these eco rounds, so maybe we can see something to really put themselves back into some sort of advantage. But hey, that was only one round. We'll see how Betrayed do play as Tethered are going to take it down early.
As the finds first, it's going to be a lot more of what we expected here. These sort of like punch plays fast with the double flashes. So they're going to take another fight. Breezy not able to find the shot on himself. Luna's bait team come down. Oxy's able to find the kill. There's another one stuck on this box. Luna finds one on the Banter. Gilly finds his one, but trade out by Mystic on the Blooming Tears, and Mystic will find the last.
These guys are so aggressive, just has no caution whatsoever. They pick their fights, and they're able to win it so cleanly again. Only one player has still died on Betrayed Ember, and I know, again, it's only a few rounds in, but Mystic so far has 7 out of 10 kills for that kill participation. That is a very good start, and if this Omen can continue to do that and just have that good of assist for the team, I'm sure this is going to be a very good map for them as I mean, their weaponry heading to this round is definitely something to not underestimate whatsoever.
Yeah, and it's definitely that kill participation means so much because he's also finding so many frags of his own. So being able to find that value later is very interesting. And Embers now is posturing towards this A site, gonna walk down. Banter to take the first contact here. Luna peeks on the line, catches him, not gonna find a shot though. Banter backing up, Luna throws the C's. Spade Dart comes in as it's gonna be the exec here from Betrayed Embers. Tethered now, Wonton to hold it down on this elbow line. Breaks the dog, peeks through, not able to find a kill. Has to back up. Repeat. Mystic finds the first pick. This Ray's now going to be looking to go in, going to find a way to do this, but Banter and Breezy are already on the site. It's just going to be the 5-man walk back from Betrayed Embers and Tethered. Oh my god, Gilly's able to find one on the Hot Gamer Boy. Maybe not the most optimal fight to take, but we're going to see now.
Yeah, I mean, the time is trying to tick away, but the actual repositioning here from Banter could really decide this round. This is going to be a potential 1v3 fight. They're actually opting to take it.
This off-angle play going to reach through the line. Fight comes through. Mystic able to find the kill, though.
Oh, no.
Now,
30 seconds left.
Yeah, now Betrayed Embers are just going to be able to flood out onto this A site. Sage Wall goes up CT to block him off. Paranoia comes through. The site take will be had. Sin goes for the plant. Breezy's going to look to retake this. Look to take a fight early. Mystic, not sure what happened there. Going to be taken down. Going to find another for Breezy onto Luna. Looking now, more picks. Knife only in hand. 3 versus 2 in favor. Ooh, Oxy finds 2 though, and now Breezy's in a 2v1. No utility to his name. He's going to have to clutch this one out with just the rifle. And the heal comes through onto Oxy as well. Spotted out, I believe, towards CT. That's just going to make things even a little bit more challenging. This is very tough position, but if he can find the first, anything is possible. Breezy now taking it slow. Oxy jump peek comes through. Sin off that though. Able to find a pick, and we'll go 3-0 for Betrayed Embers.
Final, I am not having a good feeling about this one. Tethered need to have a good start heading onto their map pick, and so far they have only been able to get 4 kills in total. Of course, that was a decent round looking for them, but once the upgraded gun came off of Banter, it just felt like Betrayed Ember were able to find everything else they really needed. Oxy with that double Guardian kill really cemented themselves, and of course, they're able to finish that one off as Tethered now have to try and fight back in this game. They have the worst weaponry. 3 Sheriffs, a Bucky, and a Marshal is all they have to their name right now. And an Operator, an attack Operator on round 4 will be picked up by Hot Gamer Boy.
And you have to give compliments to Betrayed Embers for that last round. That shot from Banter, that fight was so essential to closing it out. And they just took that 3v1 so well. That was such a smooth peek onto that as they're going to be posturing towards mid now. Paranoia comes through from Gilly. Ooh. Oh my god, dink from Breezy onto Sin across the map. Sage Heal gonna come out to stop that. Banter now got this Marshal in hand, gonna look to maybe peek bomb mid, cause some pressure. Breezy just jiggling this, nothing much going on right now. Omen Smoke will come through onto tiles. It's posturing. Oh, I mean, Betrayed Embers now looking towards this A site maybe, eyeing it up with the Luna.
Mystic is gonna stay alive currently in this position, but it looks like Betrayed Ember do want to rotate towards the A site. Wonton though has a very particular Bucky position. If you can potentially find any lucky kill, if they try to push you here, this could potentially save the round, but I mean, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, Wonton here able to get so much value possibly. Dart doesn't scan him, he finds 1! Traded out by Luna though. I thought he found 2. Honestly, I thought he got a flat. Fade Seas comes through, Sight Take will come in. It's going to be Mystic with the plant. Going to get re-peek CT from Luna, 1 dog in hand. Hot Gamer going to be able to take him out. It's Marshall going to break that Fade Prowler. KO Knife comes in. Gilly? Mystic found one onto Gilly. That was or Gilly found one onto Mystic there. My apologies. It was a nice shot. But, I mean, Hot Gamer was just going to hold this with the op now. And the repeat from Breezy. Come in, gonna spot out the op, but no picks found on either side. Oxy shot, body, Gilly has to walk in. Breezy's able to find a kill onto Luna, that's big. Now, ooh, Gilly killing the Hot Gamer Boy, but traded out by Oxy. Breezy, yeah, never gonna be able to win that one out, unfortunately. Time was running low too. It's gonna be the round win for Betrayed Embers, and they'll be up 4-0 now. They lost all 5 players though.
Yeah, it's not that they just lost all 5 players, they also lost the op, so that's actually quite a good round for them on their eco round. And now that they can buy into this next one, you can kind of see that Betrayed Ember has to use a bit more money than they originally would like to use because of that op no longer being in that hand. So yes, of course, it was that round loss, but you made it close. You got the money up, and I do want to mention as well, Mystic using that from the shadows and just teleporting behind those players and just giving away their life made that even
Mhm.
closer than I think it needed to be. But we're finally going to see Betrayed Ember go towards this B site, and finally this Vice might be able to find some useful moments here.
Yeah, a little questionable for Mystic there, maybe getting a little bit overeager, but Oxy's gonna bait this Vice wall out. Oh, he's actually
Uh-oh.
stuck in it. He's gotta get out now. He's all the way in. Is Blue Tears aware of this? Okay, has to be now. Yeah, jump up's gonna be her. Gilly walking out, not even trying to kill. Wow, Luna. Blue Tears finds someone to send, but Oxy and Hot Gamer Boy are there to trade. How did Luna get that? They were so blind. Hot Gamer Boy now.
Continuous tragedies.
Not able to win that out. Numbers go down to 2v3 maybe. Heather looking at this, it's a little more winnable now. Are they going to go for it? Yeah, it looks like they are. Nightfall's going to come in just to really try and secure this round and lock it down for Betrayed Embers. Neon Stun coming through, catches onto Banter. Swanton looking, fighting down these lines. Mystic, Luna takes him down and Oxy finds the second. Embers cannot lose right now, Rhodes.
I'm astonished by that Luna kill still. I don't know how you're alive. It was just a very clean paranoia from Gilly, but just gets taken down. That really decided the round ultimately. Of course, the rest of the players were able to find their picks, and Hoggearboard just able to secure mid, but Luna being able to find that, making it a 5 versus 2, I just don't know how you're supposed to play against that anymore. And once again, Betrayed Ember is going to be buying up an operator. Another eke around here for Tethered. I mean, there's a potential to be 6-0, and all the ultimates are really in the hands of Betrayed Ember.
Instantly, he brought that Showstopper online the last round, and he's popping it immediately to take this space. Wonton's able to find a kill into Luna, and the Showstopper will find no value. Wonton has the bomb in elbow. This paranoia coming through from Gilly, gonna blind up. Wonton fight taken, finds the second, but Sin trades out. Rez comes through on the Hot Gamer Boy as well. It's gonna be this lane flood retake look from Tethered. Oh my god, Blooming Tears gonna find one on the Hot Gamer Boy on this high-low. Oxy now nade, paint shells coming in, drop down. Oxy also able to find a kill onto Blooming Tears. Huge pick right there, 3v3 now. Much better situation for Betrayed Embers than they were in just a second ago. So the Sage Wall CT secures that entrance, and it's gonna be elbow and lane side that they're going to have to look out for. Deagle's now in the hands of Tethered, going to look to see if they can convert this round, find this Thrifty in the 3v3. They have time on their hands. They can play this slow. They can wait for Banter. Mystic on the left side. Safe box. Mystic peeks. Drawn out. Finds the kill on the Gilly. Looking for another now. Banter clone. They're aware of him as well. Sin finds the kill on the Breezy, and it's going to be... Ooh, Banter. Nice shot on the Oxy, but not able to find anything else as Sin will close it out with a 3K.
I mean, they made it close again, and we're actually going to get a P10 here coming out. But damn, these rounds are just looking so good right now for the side of Banter, and unfortunately we're getting a... Yeah, it's a bit unlucky. Either way, I mean... A timeout here for Tethered, and Banter just continuously looking good. Yes, now there's 5 ultimates available here for Tethered, but with how these rounds ultimately are going, it's just Betrayed Ember just completely controlling the pace and really just not letting Tethered breathe. And finally, they're able to find a couple picks, but that just feels like it's every round. They can find a few, but the rest of the round just never goes their way.
Yeah, I have to agree. They're just really not able to find these closeouts when it matters most. All these Betrayed Ember members. Almost every one of them, I think, has come up clutch in one of these rounds to try and like really find a multi-frag and secure it and tip the round in their favor. Because these early round exchanges go pretty even often, and they end up in like a 4v4, 4v3, 3v3, whatever, a situation like that. And one of these Embers players is just always there to step up. And I think that Tethered are going to have to match that if they want to hope to keep winning these rounds and make this, or start winning these rounds and make this comeback happen.
Yeah, for sure. And I will say one negative thing here about Betrayed Ember. If I continuously start seeing this operator and it getting instantly died, I'm gonna start saying some things because everyone knows at this point how much I hate the op. But I mean, hey, it's died the past 2 rounds and even got res last round, didn't find value. I'm just saying. Anyway, but yeah, Tethered need to find some sort of opening. I don't know if it needs to be the duelists or what. They just need to take smarter fights in general because right now, I mean, like we said, it just controlling the pace is what Betrayed Ember are doing. They're just looking so good, and we will see if Tether can get back into this game as we're going to get right back in it. The pause is over. Hopefully everyone is okay, and it looks like Betrayed Ember are going back towards the B site, and hopefully we can see a defense here from Blooming Tears.
Yeah, like you were saying, this op struggling to find value in these rounds, but I mean, I think that Embers are doing a good enough job at doing everything else that it doesn't even really have to. He can sort of just hold these passive lines like on A short, right, or A elbow right now. He's just stopping this lurker as it's going to be, or not this lurker, this flank, as this Vice ult is held by Blooming Tears, probably going to be popped off of the wall on the exec here. Orb will come in, going to be grabbed for Sin. So they're going to look now to pop into this B site for Betrayed Embers. Omen Smoke's dropping from Mystic. Dark Cover comes in. Flashbang thrown. 0 point. Null command activated from Breezy. Going to really try and stop this flood, stop this fight. And oh my god, look at where Banter is. How's he just... Okay, they're not going to go through mid, but if they did, he would have gone...
Oh, Banter's going to have some fun
no,
here.
wait. Looking to re-explore, maybe. Arcamboy walking back. It seems they seem hesitant to re-enter this. Oh, the Dark doesn't scan him, though. That's huge.
Luna has an inkling, though.
Yeah, shots fired, and they're just going to rewalk towards B main, not going to let that KO get on their minds too much. Gameboy maybe thinking about this spot, maybe a little bit. Ooh, that's got to hurt if you're Banter. First blood drawn by this operator, and Prowlers will come through, flat Vice Blind thrown. Steel Garden held in hand, probably going to be popped off this plant tap in anticipation of fast blood, but Razor Vines are both going to get broken here. And I mean, if they were going to pop the Vice ult, the time would be now. Numbers disadvantaged by 1, but this is going to relatively nullify it if 3 players on the side of Betrayed Embers get their guns taken away. Haunt come through. Paint Shells comes out from Oxy. Hawkeye able to find one on the Gilly. Wonton able to find a trade out on the Luna now. Breezy looking for fights. Blooming Tears kills. Brings down Gamer Boy. Oxy takes down Breezy. Blooming Tears another on the Mystic, but Sin and Oxy able to clean up the round. And Embers stay untouchable.
I just don't know what Tether can do at this point. I would have liked to see more ultimates used by them. Maybe the Dimensional Drift to really scout things out, because Sin actually just sat behind the box on site and was able to find a few of the members. They just kind of baited for each other. And once again, it just looked really good for Betrayed Ember. They do everything right. Hugger was able to find an op kill, and then Oxy, like you said, was able to find a few of their own. 10-2-1 now, and we're really seeing a bit of a duelist diff, if I do say myself.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I mean, 2 duelists on the side of Tethered, and they're still somehow getting diffed by this guy. He's just going insane in these rounds. We're going to see if he's able to bring it back after this, but I mean, Tethered, not much to work with on this next round also, even if they have some time to talk about strategy, maybe discuss some things, and the op is also probably going to come back out for Betrayed Embers here, which is kind of scary because it did a really good job of finding value last round. That first blood onto Banter. We'll see if it's able to keep it up in these next few.
Yeah, 2 in that last round in general can always help you out very well. And hey, I did say I want to see more value out of it, and Boy said, "Here you go." So I mean, I'll take that, and we'll see how they do ultimately want to use it, because I feels like Betrayed Ember has been so good at just forcing through B, forcing through A. We really haven't seen much pressure through mid, which we've seen actually Tethered put so much value in getting that mid pressure and finding around this area in the last couple of rounds at least. But with how Betrayed Ember is played, I mean, they're just kind of ignoring that pressure and taking these sites for free, and ultimately that has continuously won them these rounds, just having that player advantage to just take control of these unguarded areas. So I really want to see if Tether can fight back against that and just try and help their team a little more instead of just trying to play a bit cheeky throughout this mid area, because it did just get blown up in that last round, and we'll see what they ultimately want to do though.
Yeah, 100%. The numbers have been like such a big weapon for Betrayed Embers in this game, and Tethered are really going to have to work on shutting that down and like fighting together more often than they have been to be able to win this out. So, I mean, even the setup right now, I don't know if this is what they're going to go with into this round, but it's very isolated. Like, this Omen's all alone, this Neon's all alone because there's no Vice Flash to help him. Like, just in all these positions that we're going to have to see if they can clean that up in these next couple rounds.
For an eco round too, I feel like you would want to stack at least a bit more, try and find some sort of pressure, maybe some gun upgrades. But from how they're currently positioned, it does kind of look like they're just going to be going for these ones and try out the same scenarios that has not gone well with weaponry, and I mean, we'll see. You never know. Maybe they find some crazy shots, but with how Betrayed Embers currently performed, and even with their ping disadvantage, I mean, they look like they want to continue being that undefeated team in Group 2, and I mean, hey, who doesn't love potentially a few more undefeated teams until the playoffs get seeded? I mean, hey, you guys are going for it as well on Ice Fishes.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And yeah, I mean, that's such like a big problem with rounds like these, and especially given this comp though, it seems like you'd want to play Scrappy, you'd want to take these fights. You have 4 different characters with blinding utility. Like, it's only Neon who doesn't have one, and she's got a stun. So it feels like you'd want to be looking to take these fights, which makes the setup sort of questionable in my mind, but we'll see if they're able to make it work in this round. Given their weaponry and all, 4 Deagles. Oh, Oxy's back. Looks like we're going to be starting up pretty soon here.
Hopefully we can, because I can only talk about random stuff for so much longer.
Yeah, we don't got that long, man.
3 ultimates though available for Tethered, and they're very aggressive ones too. So I do wonder if we can start seeing some more aggression out of them. Of course, not this round potentially, but maybe if they find some gun upgrades. But that overdrive from Wonton on Neon, I mean, if you can find the right scenario, if you can set up properly, you can really destroy an enemy team. But unfortunately, we did talk about Tethered wanting this potentially stack in this next round. They did eventually do that, but they're on the opposite side of the map. This is not looking good to start us off again.
Reed was wrong, just unfortunate there is now. I mean, Betrayed Embers are just going to be allowed to kill. Oh my god, wait, Tether is just like running it down. Game Boy going to be able to find the first blood on the Blooming Tears. Banter's looking for the trade out, but will be stopped at a trade mark. Eventually, one flash in his pocket though. Oh, one-ton! Big pick on the Hot Game Boy. Oxy though brings down Banter with the grenade. Not sure where he threw that one from or how Banter died to it, but it sure as hell happened. Luna, Plant will come down for Boba, and Tethered, or not Tethered, I'm sorry, Betrayed Embers are going to look to re-explore C2 here. They're aware that all of these tethered players are in main. Luna still a prowler to their name, gonna throw it out here. Wonton. Fast lane only, no utility to speak of. KO Knife comes through, tags onto 3, I believe. But Wonton, I mean, 2 bullets left in this gun, gonna look for a fight. And just brought down by Mystic, yeah. Mystic gonna look for another one. Operator in the hands of Gilly, they gotta find this gun. Luna and Oxy able to close it out.
I mean, from how that round was set up, I mean, that was set in stone, and yes, you're able to find the kill on the Hot Gamer Boy, but how much fun is it retaking a site with an operator when you're trying to essentially attack it reversed as well in a choke point? Like, it is nearly impossible.
An operator and 4 pistols. Best of luck to you.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, and I mean, these ultimates online for Betrayed Embers, like, they're close to getting the Showstopper back. They have the Tour de Force and the Resurrection in hand. So they have a lot of, like, fighting power to refight these lines with the Resurrection. If they can close in on this Showstopper in this round, as they're going to pop into the A site. Weapons on the side of Tethered. Banter did buy in this Operator. Wonton, the intention to use the overdrive here. Breezy kill! Breezy finds 2! Huge, 2 flashes in hand as well. Not going to be able to find anything off the first one. Holding another now. It looks like it's going to be Wonton to go for a fight off of it. As Hot Gamer Boy, Operator, peeking these lines. Finds the shot on a Banter. Wonton punches straight out on Luna, but oh my god, he gets another one on the Blooming Tears. Wonton now. 2v1, not able to close it out. Wonton finds 3 to get Tethered on the board.
Finally, we see Tethered find the numbers early in these rounds, and all it took was an overdrive from Wonton. Just pushes through elbow, and it will just take Ali pretty easily there. And we're going to see more operators coming to this next round, and finally, we don't have to tiptoe around it. There will be no 13-0 in this game. We don't have to think about that scenario anymore.
Don't gotta keep it in the backs of our minds. Good from Tethered to prevent that. I like that from them. So,
but yeah, it's a good round from them, though. The Operator found no value, so I'll be a bit stickler about that. But hey, we're going to see it again here.
When will you not be a bit stickler about that? Banter taking this B main fight, 4 players on him. TP out from Hot Gamer Boy. He's going to try to regroup with them, I guess. I'm not sure if they're where the Vice is here as well, though. That's the biggest thing, as Blooming Tears is stuck backside. Paranoia comes through, catches onto them. Vice Wall is baited, and Betrayed Embers are just going to freeze for a second here, I think. It's just so strong on a map. Oh my god, Mystic finds... Okay, Mystic just killed Gilly through a smoke. Cool.
Wonton?
Wonton fighting mid,
Oh, no.
brought down by Sin. The rotate's just gonna come through to A, and I mean, that's the strength of freezing on a map like Sunset. You just can force the other team into such uncomfortable pauses where they'll over-rotate or make a mistake, and then you can just have this site for free. Wall comes up from Sin. Sin's looking for a fight here. Sin just takes down Blumeteers just like that. No hesitation. Banter gonna be looking for a refight now onto the CT line with the operator. Breezy, Haunt broken, tagged up. Sin gonna look for a fight. Mystic walking through bot mid, caught out by the KO knife, but I mean, don't do it to him. All right, brought down Breezy. I thought Breezy was good. Banter now brought down by Luna as well, and 1-9 for Betrayed Embers here.
That I'm in disbelief that they were actually able to win that round. They used the Nightfall early in it. They couldn't even get out because of all that Vice util. They baited out the Vice wall so late, so they're still stuck in that position. But one kill from Mystic shooting through that smoke just completely changed the trajectory. They just able to rotate over the A. Wonton dies in mid, and then it's a sudden 3 versus 5. There's nothing they can do about it. And then you have a retaking operator that, what are you supposed to do with that? I mean, that is just another tragic round for Tethered. Another round that you think might go in their favor, but the picks, again, go in Betrayed Ember's way as they have 3 ultimates up now, and Hot Game Boy opens it up again.
Yeah, able to find that first big kill onto Wonton. I mean, just so much value from the off in these later rounds. Maybe started off slow, but really able to pick it back up. Mystic, backside, takes the fight on the Blumeteers. Not going to be able to find the kill, but Oxy will close it out. Mystic now, dark cover up again in 5 seconds. Banter is able to find a kill on a Sin. That is big. Big pick to find, but I mean, 3v4. It's still not the nicest round to go for if you're Tethered here. Oxy looking, swinging out onto this line. Banter trying to take the fight. They're aware of him. Pinged up. Hawk takes down Gilly, and Oxy will find Banter as well. Paint shells coming in onto Breezy. Forces him to walk back, holding this line. Deagle in his hands. Not going to be able to find the first shot. Pop flash. Thrown. He's blinded all 3 of them. Kills found onto Luna. Looks for more. Oh, a second onto Hot Gamer Boy. Oh my god. But no, 1v2. Time is low. They're just going to opt to back off. Stop playing for those stats. Mystic, fight taken. Breezy has to reload. Oxy's up CT next to him. Finds the third though.
Hey, this run's winnable, you know?
Yeah, I mean, apparently, if Breezy's there, it is. Those picks are such huge value economically just because they're getting more money on the side of Tethered instead of less on Betrayed Embers because they're all maxed at this point, but...
I mean, fair, but I would say just for the confidence in general that round really helps the Breezy Bro. Just being able to be like, okay, I can hit my shots a bit better now. This map most likely is over, so next map I can get back into it, maybe go into practice range, which I assume a few of these members will do as this map ends. But for now, I mean, it is all Betrayed Ember. Everything is in their way. They're not going to be offing this next round. I know, surprise, as Wonton has to be a hero here alone on A.
Yeah, 5 right. One showstopper coming through. Not going to target him down, actually, but he will retreat into CT to opt play for this 5v5 retake, but the Yoga Rule's already been popped, and so is the Null Command. So I'm not exactly sure how this retake's going to go, but
oh my god,
trying to pick on the Breezy and tell us that's how it's going to go. Blumeteers. Oh, Sin on the spam, though, and Hot Gamer was able to find Blumeteers. Banter pick back on the Hot Gamer, but it might be a little too late here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Sin with the swing in, bring him down. Sin finds the third on the Gilly. Wonton now alone, fast lane used, not able to find anything as Mystic will bring him down. An 11-1 half for Betrayed Embers.
So at the start of this map in Agent Slack, it, like, on paper, of course, I feel like Betrayed Embers comp is very much more suited to defense with them having 2 Sentinels, but at the same time, I mean, what they've been able to do with just playing that type of attack Sage and with a very aggressive chamber with the operator, I mean, you would not even guess sometimes that they are playing a Sentinel character with just how aggressive Sin and Hot Gear Boy is playing, and it has really worked to their strengths throughout this map thus far, and I mean, it is just kind of crazy the value they're able to get on technically the off side of where they want to play.
Yeah, and Sin especially. I mean, Hot Gear Boy has been kind of in operator prison this whole game. He hasn't been able to really show off those aggressive plays, but Sin especially has been picking up the pace in these fights, just like swinging shit, dude. And Hot Gamer Boys now gonna look for fight. Banter is tagged by this dart. 0 point comes through, scans onto 2, in top mid. Tethered are aware of this now. Are they gonna look to just break the door and go market here, maybe? Ooh, Gilly's got found on a Hot Gamer Boy 69, overextended. Can't let him get away with that. Good on Gilly for the punish. Vice blind comes through. Paranoia thrown out at Wonton. Gonna miss. 1 HP on Gilly here. And Mystic to hold down this fight. Blooming Tears, though, just instantly with the pick. Oxy now walking down this A site. It's only Luna is going to be the beast, the late player. Sin is able to find a kill into Gilly, which is big value pick. 4v3 now, maybe a little more winnable than it previously seemed.
No.
3v3 by Luna. Oh my god.
Bring them down.
The trade Embers are not letting this one go yet. Dog will come through, clear out the market line. Breezy looking to fight Bobo, looking to chow onto this player, but Sin close behind. Banter finds the kill into Luna. That's big value. And a second on the Sin, but Oxy 1v3. Banter will close it out. Huge pistol round for Tether. They needed that one.
Yeah, that was looking very desperate for a moment, and Tether is able to close it out, but it feels like when they have the numbers sometimes, they just kind of play with or they just try and fight these one-on-ones, and it really hasn't gone to their favor when they're not playing as a team, and we almost saw it again there, so hopefully they can turn this next round into something. Of course, they will be able to buy up some weaponry. Blooming Tears with this Phantom, someone I'm going to be looking at, hasn't had the best game thus far, but if you can maybe get some confidence with this Phantom and then spring it into more, you can find even more in this game, as they're going to be looking to push mid again super fast. We'll see if they can find value.
Oh no. Big kill from Sin onto Gilly insta though. Gonna be looking to take this B main space, probably just crunch these guys mid, but this whole team is here. I'm looking at Banter in this round, honestly, more than anyone with that Vandal in his hands. Oxy's on the... Alright, Blooming Tears finds the kill into Oxy. It's a big pick, but Banter may be finally starting to really get into the swing of things here, get warmed up, and ready to play in this game. And I mean, the rifle reflects that, a vote of confidence for himself, which you always love to see from a player when they're down. You love to see them ready and believing that they can make that comeback. CB line coming through his flash. Comes in. Hungary finds free!
Spike down.
Stinger out. Blooming Tears able to find the trade out, but he's in a 1v3 now. How can this happen, Rhodes?
I can't believe what we just witnessed.
Mystic shots taken, and he's just not able to do a thing.
At last.
What
The
a
Rhodes.
round.
The curse. It's
Oh
bad.
Oh my god.
And it's lethal here. I can't believe we called him an op crutch just a few rounds ago. Right click city is where we just landed for him.
Oh my god, that was disgusting, dude. Is now getting into this next round. Hog Game Boy buys up the op regardless. He sees their buy. He knows none of them have armor, and he's just buying an op. And you know what? I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it.
And even Banter has to just give a bit of a clap in chat. They're saying, even my pistol, don't do that.
Oh my god. As Sin, questionable first fight there, taken out by Banter, really starting to get into the swing of things, having huge value in the second half so far. Banter. Oxy shoots out the Vice Flash, I forgot what it's called, and gonna look to take this fight. It's gonna be Blooming Tears, maybe walk out of this? No, they're just gonna pivot. They have all of A. They work all the way up A.
Hey, free sight for them, and this should ideally give them a huge advantage in this round because it's a retaking operator. They have the worst for weaponry, but I mean, we have seen them lose these type of rounds before.
Wonton's gonna look to fight here too. Gonna bring down Luna with that stinger. Traded the rifle over to Gilly for that. Now Mystic takes his timing, walks out. They're not aware. Blooming Tears finds him with the jump peek. Banter, shot found by Mystic. Looking for more now. Paranoia is still held for this retake, as Oxy and Hot Gamer Boy are alive too in this. If I had to pick 3 players on Embers to win a 3v4 retake, I'd probably go with these 2, man. Or these 3, man. 0 point broken, utilities not held any longer. Wonton, classic. Ooh, gonna be able to find it on the Hot Gamer Boy this time. Oxy trade out onto Breezy, but Gilly's able to find the last, and it will be 12 for Embers, but Heather's finally starting to get back into this.
Hey, they're able to find a round, but I just don't know what they're going to be able to do after this one, because of course they just have to force whatever else they can, and we'll see what Betrayed Ember do end up buying. They are in a bit of a weird money position now, so that should ideally give Tether that advantage, but just with, it doesn't even feel like it matters what kind of weapons Betrayed Embers does have now because of the round we saw from Hot Gamer Boy, but anything can ultimately transpire. But Tether, you need to play smart, you need to play safe, and what will you do against Sin again, playing so aggressive?
Paranoia held. C is gonna come through. Won't catch onto Wonton. Luna walks out, brought down by Wonton. Gonna look for another. Dink comes through onto Sin. That's big damage right there. Outlaw held by Sin though. Wonton gonna back away. Knows he's one shot to this. Hot Game Boy. Oh, that's such unfortunate timing. Would have caught out Banter there, but he's just gonna opt to grab the ult orb and back off. Headhunter in his hand, walking away. Here's Wonton and here's three players now. He's playing this line. Wonton's gonna clear it, but it doesn't even matter. Looking for more. Oh, not gonna find another. Brought down by Breezy's Molly, but Mystic now in this corner with the Judge on this line. Finds Breezy. We gotta be stupid, man. We gotta be brain dead. This cannot be happening. Phantom in the hands of Mystic now. Mystic not able to find anything else. Banter will bring him down. Dimensional Drift also acquired off of that kill, which could be big for future rounds. 1v3 though now for Sin. Gonna look to take it. Outlaw. Ooh, Gilly though. Close up in the smoke, gonna bring him down. 4 rounds on the board now for Tethered. This is looking more and more possible.
I don't know why, but I was like bracing for impact there when we saw Hot Gamer Boy actually go for that peek. Didn't do it this time. I mean, it was scary, but they did play a bit smarter, but that is always a very scary scenario. But like you said, Tethered, they're in it. They've won 3 of the last 4 rounds. They have some econ slowly pouring in, but it just takes one bad round for them to lose this map ultimately. They do have some more ultimates coming up soon. A Breezy, bro, with that null command, if you can find some sort of pick, that can be absolutely huge to get that null command to attack a site, as we're going to see 2 ults pop. Shouldn't be the Tour de Force and that Dimensional Drift from Banter, but it looks like none will find value for now.
Yeah, that Dimensional Drift gonna scout out Hot Gamer Boy, but he's able to just TP away with that Rendezvous. Gonna look for a fight now with this Tour de Force on this A main line, and I mean, Wonton poised to give it to him here, honestly. Gonna walk out, maybe. Teleport comes in. Flash is bad, but they do take away the operator here. Oxy forced to back up, also not willing to chow this line without Hot Gamer Boy being there to follow up. Oxy now gonna look for this refight late. Hot Gamer Boy waiting until this, what do you call it? KO Snow Command drops. And this Vice Wall, though, the Sheer Wall close to CT is going to cause problems. Oxy going to try to walk out of the smoke. Breezy throws the knife. Oxy walks out, taken down by Breezy, though. First blood is drawn. 45. Sorry, first one is drawn. Hot Game Boy Gilly's able to find a kill on the Mystic. Fast lane comes through from Wonton. Hot Game Boy just recreating magic with this classic, but Banter's able to find 2 right back. Now Hot Game Boy going to look to rewalk this. 2 versus 3 for the side of Betrayed Embers. We'll see if they're able to whip out this man disadvantage. Luna looking to take the space, take the fight, brought down by Banter. 3K for him. Now, here's fight taken, brings down Hot Gamer Boy, and they're up to 5 for Tethered.
That is a much needed round right there, and yes, they'll all die, but at least they're able to find the round win, and they can buy up into this one. But of course, Betrayed Ember cannot, so they can continue to take more advantages. They use that no command to take the site, like I mentioned, and that just completely shut down the defense. They could not hold off because that was like their whole idea for that defense there. Gamer Boy, with that op gifted by the ultimate, was kind of just how they were going to defend it ultimately, but just could not find enough value. They push it off, they find the Vice util very aggressively, and I'll see what they do now. Oh no.
Nice shot on the Banter to open up the round. I mean, again, just the guns do not matter for Betrayed Embers. They will make it work somehow. As from the shadows, we'll spot out on the Breezy, getting that information on the player bottom mid. Wonton scaling down this tile side now, looking for a market fight. Peeking, walking across this bot mid, maybe gonna look to break this chamber trip. I believe it should be visible from far enough in mid, but no, not gonna find it, not gonna walk, just gonna back up 2 tiles, try and maybe look for an A play with Breezy. Nope, back to mid we go, as 2 players on the side of Tethered also looking to clear this space. Razorvine comes through, so does this dark cover. The smoke comes through as well onto top mid. Mystic in market, looking to fight, looking to hold. Wonton challenging, walking through, no fear, as Betrayed Embers thought it was a fake. Betrayed Embers don't know. The KO knife across the map did so much work right there. Dark cover comes in as well. They're gonna pop the skill guard to take this. Oxy jumping across. Not sure about that investment to the skill guard, but I mean, they took the site either way. It's now Wonton just looking to take fights, looking to start getting the numbers into their favor. 5v5 retake. We've seen so many of these this game. Mystic, though, able to drop first blood onto Gilly. That's a really big pick to find. 45 retake. Really big pick to find. Wonton has to get this. has to get these numbers back under control, has to wrangle this back somehow. But Hot Gamer Boy, no breaks given. Shot bound onto Freezy. Wonton 6 close to the mag. Fight taken. Hot Gamer Boy finds the third. Blooming Tears gonna stop the highlight from happening. But 1 versus 4 now. Spam coming through onto the diffuser. Not gonna find it. Oxy brings him down.
I mean, what a great map here for Betrayed Ember. It looked a bit shaky for the start of their defense, but it was not in question whatsoever. Their whole team really just put on the pressure throughout this map, and Hot Gamer Boy, with the pistol specifically, was a huge factor in those final rounds. I mean, you can just see 4 players in the top of the leaderboard. What a map here for the undefeated team.
Yeah, and 5 first bloods for Hot Gamer Boy too. This operator really putting in the work on this attack half, and his headhunter doing the lion's share on the defense half. Able to take so many of these first engagements and win them out so well.
Yeah, we'll see how the next map does ultimately go. Betrayed Ember will be up 1-0 as they're heading to their map pick of Haven in just a few minutes. We'll be back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bubble Bash Week 4 for our second last matchup of this week. It is Betrayed Ember who steamrolls Tethered Esports in that last map, which was their map pick. So we'll see if Tethered can have a bounce back coming on the Haven. I'm Rhodes, joined with Vinyl and Vinyl. How are we feeling, dude? Is there any whispers in the wind, a potential comeback in a game that Tether can bounce off of?
I mean, I think it's all gonna depend on these first couple rounds, man, because Tethered, like, it was not looking good at first, but they managed to get a couple rounds and bounce back, and I think if they can carry the momentum of the start of that comeback into this Haven map, they definitely have a chance. But I mean, again, I'm kind of just left questioning what's going on with the initiator side of the comp, as we do get info this time for Tethered, but it's gonna be Fade, and they're gonna play the Sky as well. And Yoru Neon just gonna come in for Betrayed Embers, looking a little more standard there.
Yeah, we'll see how these final locks do go. I guess Sky can be kind of interesting now because it is kind of nerfed still, but I mean, it can definitely find some value on this map pick. I'm really interested to see what the ultimate locks are. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty standard all thoughts around for both teams. And I guess you kind of need that for Tether to not fight whatever that team composition was last map that really worked for Betrayed Embers. So ultimately, I really want to see what these players can do. And maybe these players from Tether can really step up, and it needs to happen as they're going to be starting on defense again. And it did show flashes of decency, but overall, I mean, it was just all Betrayed Ember last map.
Yeah, 100%. It definitely was just going their way a lot of these rounds, and I think, honestly, the biggest question mark on Tether that we're going to need to see perform this map if they want to win is probably going to be Banter on this Cypher pick. I think he normally plays the Sentinel, right? Just the Yoru for the last map. Because he was really starting to heat up at the end of that. We're going to see if he's going to be able to bring that into this map. And, I mean, pretty good spot for it, all things considered. They're about to run him down on C site for the Embers.
Yeah, and Wonton is there on the C site too to really try to defend it. But either way, I mean, we saw how much this attack really packs a punch. I know it's only the pistol round, but last time around it was a fast hit. It was just so much pressure put down, and we'll see how everything ultimately goes. It's going to be a fast C again.
Yeah, Toss gonna come through. Shock darts coming in. Banter trip gonna be broken down. Oxy running through. Not a care in the world. Fast lane brought down by Banter though. First blood found. Sin in the back of the site finds the trade out onto Banter. Clean up plant gonna come in. Wonton looking to be ready to flood retake with this flash in hand. Breezy behind him. Not long on the dart if they want to wait for it. As Wonton, I mean, still one flash held. 7 seconds, 5 seconds now on this fade dart. Dark cover, blind. Guiding light comes through. Tags onto Mystic. Not sure if they're aware of him. Now they're gonna be. Wonton. Flashpoint in hand, throws it out back the site. Hawk Gamer Boy able to find a kill onto Gilly. Wonton needs to find this pick onto Mystic, and he just can't land it. Luna swings out, trades, finds both. Mystic is still alive to find the last onto Breezy in that round.
I am speechless. How is Mystic alive? Was completely spotted out. Was dead to rights. Just shoot them through the box. Just could not find the shots whatsoever. And Betrayed Ember is going to start off with another pistol win. And we saw how this went last time around when they were able to find this certain scenario. Tethered. What can you do now? We need to see something because that round just felt like it was just pissed away, especially with how low HP so many Betrayed Ember members were. I feel like it was so winnable, but ultimately, it is what it is. You don't win it, and we'll see how Betrayed Ember does play into this next round because I assume there's going to be a lot of blood.
Yeah, 100%. As, I mean, these buys coming through are going to be Outlaw, Guardian, 2 Stingers. Probably going to look to be something fast from Betrayed Ember. Blooming Tears, Sky, jump, pass, back across. Shots coming in. Mystic, smokes in hand. Luna able to find Gilly immediately. Mystic able to find another on the Blooming Tears. 3v5 instantly. Classic still held for Tethered. You gotta wonder if they're gonna try and retake into this round or if they're just gonna opt to die to the bomb. But I mean, the run in, just what can they do here? Wonton's on the site though. Oh, Wonton able to find one. Wonton finds a second. Mystic though is able to clean up, and Oxy will find the last, but huge damage from Wonton.
They tried to find their hot gamer boy moment right there, but unfortunately, it's just too far away, and it really sucks. I have to keep saying hot gamer boy, but whatever. We just stick to the script. Either way, A pretty decent round overall for Betrayed Ember. Luna, Mystic still have no deaths on the board, and we saw Mystic have a very good start to the last map as well, and doing it again here is definitely a sight to see. But here's where the round matters the most. Can we see Tethered beat this team on this round number 3? Last time around, it was a steamroll from Betrayed Ember, just completely overtaking anything Tethered wanted to do. And once again, Sin finds Wonton, and it's a huge opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, Wonton just getting picked off this early really sucks. Breezy also able to find a kill back onto Luna, though, but Mystic with the trade out. Ghost only in his hands, he was able to do that. As now, I mean, 5-0 for him. Mystic having an absolute game right now, but we explore.
They're so good at pistols.
Exactly. This guy's like, whole team is.
Tripwire.
Tripwire, fake out, gonna trigger it. Flash comes through. Sin blinded himself, but got in anyways. Hot Gamer Boy is able to find a kill onto Banter there. It's insane.
Here.
These pistols, it's
planted.
Mystic, it's Hot Gamer Boy. These guys are so good with the pistols, and they're able to upgrade their weapons. And once again, I said we need to see Tethered come together and win this round, but it's a 4 versus 2.
And Gilly now looking to re-explore. Mystic has a stinger in this. This is absolutely an advantageous fight for him. Is cleared out though. Gilly able to find the 1. 3v2, looking maybe winnable. Guiding Light will come through. Tag on to
Player standing.
Sin gonna find the kill though. And Gilly now 1 versus 3 situation. I mean, nothing to be done. Sin will find a 3rd on the round, and Sin's just been so good this whole series at closing out these rounds that really matter economically. And I mean, Tethered are forced onto another save.
I mean, especially underrated, I would say as well. I mean, I know we talked a lot last game about Oxy, about Hot Gamer Boy, but we did have our little sprinklings of what Sin was able to do on that stage, and they're jumping from that Sentinel position right onto that Duelist. And I know we kind of said how we're talking about Banter, I believe, swapping as well, but this time it is onto the Duelist for the Betrayed Ember player, and I mean, they've not disappointed at all.
Yeah, and Dimensional Drift will come out now, gonna clear out Blooming Tears. Flash once again for the clear to come through from Hot Gamer Boy, but he's not able to find it. Blooming Tears still a shotgun in this. Oh my god, the ghost! And Sin finds a trade onto Breezy also. 5v3 now. I mean, the numbers are just,
Spike
it's just
planted.
unfathomable that they've lost that. Incredible play from the Betrayed Embers to win those fights out. And Banter brought down by Sin as well. Shot not found for Wonton. Sin gonna be a 3rd on the round. Hot Gamer Boy gonna close it out. Sin's already farming their way back up to this Dimensional Drift.
What do they put in their ghosts, though? It's these, like, I don't understand.
It's just Sovereign, bro. Sovereign just does this, I swear to God.
It
gotta,
just
like-
once it's equipped, it puts it into your DNA that you're just gonna hit these shots, because I mean, you would think the Bucky would be reliable in that situation, but no, it just does not do them justice. Gilly are gonna waste another teleport.
You got it, Gilly!
That just kind of shows how this map has gone and how the series has currently gone. But finally, Banter might be able to find some usefulness there. Going towards the A site where the Cypher is set up. 5 guns against 5 guns. No ultimates available for either team. This surely can be something here for Tether if they play it smart.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to play to hold this site, because if this plant comes through from Luna, they have this Sova ult for the reflood, and it's really just not... doesn't leave it looking too great for Tethered, but Oxy fast lane comes in. Shot found onto Banter. That's big right there. Gonna look for another one. First blood. 4v5 now for Tethered. Oh, Blooming
no.
Tears. Not
Spike
sure what
planted.
happened there outside of the smoke. Brought down with the guiding light in hand. Hot Gamer Boy to find that kill. Oxy now sitting ammo box close to this Heaven player. It's gonna be Gilly to look for a fight here. Maybe to jump out. Mystic. Lane side tinked. Brought down by Gilly. Wonton able to find another one. Flash comes through. Oxy dodge. Wonton brought down by Oxy. And Breezy now 2v1. 1v2 now for Luna. I'm not sure how it got to this point, but holding the Hunter's Fury though. Not gonna let them get on the bomb just yet. No tags found, and Gilly will just get on this defuse. Luna's gotta play fast into it. My apologies. He's just brought down by Breezy.
They're able to win a 3 versus 5. You know what? Why not? Breezy and Gilly just running these players down. I mean, Gilly up in Heaven, able to find some picks and really like threw off because they had a high-low there. Betrayed Ember, they really were stationed very well, but I mean, they just kind of got picked off one by one. The perfect scenario, especially after Blooming Tears just kind of gave away their life. It was looking really rough, but Tethered, they're able to win a round, and we don't even have to think about a potential just giga stomp because they're back in this game. Of course, the economy is not anywhere near their favor. It's still very much favored to Betray Ember, but one round is more than 0.
And huge credits to Wonton as well for that round, being able to find the one and put himself in such a perfect position to get traded with that flash. Very well played from all of Tether to win that round out. But Hawk Hammerboy is going to find a first blood on the Blooming Tears, and it's just going to be a C-slam. Breezy left alone on this site. Wonton completely ditched him, and Sin will find the kill. As again, 3 players alive in this retake situation.
Oh, this flank.
They have the dimensional drift from Wonton, but Hawk Hammerboy 69 is looking to cause problems here. And he spots out Wonton's gun to find 2! Oh my god! It's just disgusting. Oxy will close out the round, and I mean, Tether just struggling here.
No one's gonna understand this reference, but what a Snorlax flank right there. I mean, just slowly he gets the kill in garage, and then just pushes back out, goes up through courtyard, and just finds the easy collat. I mean, it is just tragedies back and forth. Betrayed Ember are clearly having that confidence booster. They're just looking so good in these rounds. 8-2 for both Hot Gamerboy and Sin, as they're looking to just continue to put on the steam. Another eco round for Tethered. They have 4 ultimates available, but like, I just don't even know if it matters at this point. You're gonna have 5 players pushing down through mid, but and maybe you actually get the spike. There's actually kind of something here.
Yeah, we found the bomb. Luna now gonna have to look to reclear this. Sin will find the first on the Blooming Tears. Luna not able to find the kill on the Banter just yet, but will bring down Wonton in that on that top line. Banter now gonna look to bring us back to map 1 with the classic, but not gonna be able to find anything as they're all just gonna leave him. Oxy, ooh, big shots onto Gilly. But, I mean, just left all alone on this island, and Tethered really could not care less about him. He's just gonna peek through into their spawn. Kill found onto Breezy. Not sure how that one's been allowed, but he got away with it, I guess. And now just creating so much pressure, causing so many problems for Tethered. Oh my god.
Tragedy is what this round feels like right now. I mean, they have an idea, they go for it, and it just does not. It just blows up in their face.
Yeah, it looks like it's working out well, and then the trades just all go in Betrayed Ember's favor. Even that last kill, not able to find that one with the Hawk Hammerboy, it's really gonna suck. And I mean, even the money for Betrayed Embers now, they're all maxing.
Surely, 5 ultimates are gonna really help this game, right? Like, surely we have a good opportunity here for Tether to get back into this one. They have 5 weapons potentially. It doesn't look like Wonton's actually going to be buying. They're going to be throwing with the shorty, it looks like. So we'll see how that ultimately goes. But if there's a round to win, this has to be it right now. Betrayed Ember, they have so much confidence, maybe a bit too much, potentially, that Tether can exploit. But the first things first, they have to be able to defend the C site, because Garage is so vulnerable every round, and we'll see if they can finally hold it, but this dimensional drift will say no.
Yeah, coming through from Sin now, really clearing out this whole line. Blooming Tears brings down Mystic first blood, though. That's a big kill to find. Sin, Gilly also able to take down Hot Gamerboy, reading the timing like a book. Spot out onto Luna. Sin TP through. Gonna find the kill onto Gilly. That's so unfortunate. Guiding Light comes in. Blooming Tears walking out of this side. Finds Luna. Huge kill. 4v2 now. Sin brought down as well. Blooming Tears looking for 4. Oxy will take down Banter. Now 1v3. Not able to find anything. Blooming Tears will get that back into this game.
There you go, Tears. Not bad at all. Get yourself back into it. And they only expended 1 ultimate in that round to do it. Hey, we have something to play with now. They can actually fight this a bit better. They have a dimensional drift of their own. They have some pretty good situational ultimates in general, with that Nightfall being able to retake a site. But what I'm looking at is Banter. Can you potentially find a pick throughout the round to use that neural theft on? Of course, you haven't been able to have that good of a game thus far. It's going to be quite difficult, but if you can get some support with your team, because you know they're going to be coming back to C very soon, that neural theft can definitely decide around with the information it gives.
Yeah, 100% it's going to be Banter now to hold down this site, as it's just another slam. Right now, his confidence not shaken even remotely. Banter trips that up, maybe swaps around a bit here on the whole one. But, I mean, dude, the shot cards have been so good for Luna this whole game. Really get ready
for sure.
To open up
Oh my.
Oh my god, Mystic. But yeah, to really open up a pathway for the Clueless players. Banter now, Reclear going to come through of window, aware of no one in there, but I'm not sure if they know how Game Boys are inside the garage. Shots coming through, tags onto Oxy. Not enough to do any real meaningful damage, but they're aware of what Dixie does. Alvin will come through into garage, letting Hot Game Boy know his timing is now. Shots found on the breezy trade out from Gilly though. 4v3 for favor of Betrayed Ember. Sin has one Yoru flash and has to walk out. He's got to take his timing and he will. And it's beautiful. Sin for 2. Oxy will close out the round and put 7 on the board for Betrayed Embers.
Turns out the Neural Theft will not find as much value as I hoped it would find because of that slow flank there. Of course, Hot Game Boy was just the appetizer for Tethered to munch on, and Sin just says good night to the rest of the players. I mean, it is really just all the Betrayed Ember show here, really showing why they are undefeated and are looking to stay undefeated as another eco round comes to Tethered's way. I mean, maybe we see something come out of them now. We need to see some crazy share of shots like we've seen from a few of the members of Betrayed Ember, but overall, what can happen as the Dimensional Drift will be used, and can Wonton find something huge?
We've seen so many of these goat rules this half. These players have been so good. Wonton shots, finds one on the Mystic. TP out, not going to come through as Luna and Sin are able to find trades. 3 versus 3 now. Sin walking in, Breezy full blinded by the Yoru Flash. There's another one, finds one. Not able to find the second, but Luna can close out, and it's 8 rounds now secured for Betrayed Embers.
It looked close for half a second, you know? I mean, it was a 2 for 2. Gilly found a kill, Wonton found a kill, but yeah, I mean, that is just kind of how the guns work, and we're going to be getting our first Odin of the series here from a Breezy Brood. Maybe that can get them back in the game. We've seen it from them quite a few times, has had success overall. But with how this game state currently is, I mean, they just need a hope. They need a prayer because of how well Betrayed Ember is going. 3 ultimates to their name. I mean, they're winning rounds with just holding this ultimate. Sin's Dimensional Drift is almost back up, and that is just going to be a devastator as Wonton playing aggressive. Oh no.
Not going to be able to find anything brought down by Oxy, and Embers, they've done it so many times before, they're going to keep it up. They're just going to use that momentum to slam into the A-site. Overdrive in the spawn, brought down by Blooming Tears. A little bit of an overheat, maybe.
Oh.
But Sin's able to find a trade regardless. Blooming Tears walking the smoke, tries to recover that rifle, brought down by Hot Game Boy. Hot Game Boy able to find a second one on the Gilly. Breezy now 1v4 with this Odin and not going to find a thing. Hot Game Boy for 3.
Absolutely gross what Betrayed Ember is doing around this map right now. Tether just feels like they just can't do anything. Like every site that they try to defend, they get overrun, they get overpowered, they can't find the strats, and maybe they're playing it a bit too fast at times because it just feels like every time they try to retake these sites, they're already dead before they have that chance.
Yeah, 100%. They're just getting completely destroyed because they're not ready for these early fights. They have to prepare to take these more, and they'll win out more of these rounds. Gilly looking towards mid to start this off. We'll see if not Betrayed Embers, Tethered are able to manage a 9-3 here. Dimensional Drift coming through from Sin. Spots out onto 2. Hasn't seen Breezy, but don't think it's going to matter all that much. Pops out, finds one. Hot Gamer Boy for another. Blooming Tears finds a kill. Breezy able to trade back. 3v3 now. Breezy out. Oxy able to find it, though. That's a huge kill. As now, Hot Gamer Boy 69 lurking in garage. 3v2 retake. From the shadows only. No real ultimates held in the hands of Tethered for this. Hot Gamer Boy just going to insert himself. Gilly and Wonton looking to retake faster, but Hot Gamer Boy finds his timing, finds the first, finds the second, and it's 10-2 for Betrayed Embers.
You can see how online this cipher is right now compared to the counterpart, because those shots were just robotic. It kind of looked like, as you just really see the aim training overall. Betrayed Ember are just looking to close this one out again. I believe last map was also 10-2. How will this pistol round go? You know, we'll see potential. We saw Tethered win this pistol round on their attack last time around, so maybe that can give some hope that you and I were kind of craving for last time around. But I gotta say, I mean, this is looking like a blowout.
I mean, they did better than they did the first half of last map, but we like need to see this pistol win come through from Tethered here. This is like really a do or die round at this point in the game. So we'll see if they're able to win it out, but Gamer Boy and Sin might have something to say about that.
At least have one player be double digits in kills. That is my hope, as we'll see how they can play this. Oxy in sewer with some help here. They're looking for a fight.
Looking for it. Tag found on a Gilly, but just can't even land the kill. The dink is all they'll get. Banter able to find another onto Luna. That's huge for Tethered. They need that. So now Wonton swinging through into the back of the site. They're not aware of Hot Gamer Boy though, and that's been detrimental to them in the past. Mystic brought down. Hot Gamer Boy finds one, looking for more. Not able to find a second. Traded out by Gilly. 3v1 now for Sin. Not gonna be able to close out. Pistol round is won by Tethered, and there is hope for the rest of this map.
There is hope, but we had hope last time, and Hot Gamer Boy did some special stuff.
We had hope last time, and they got ecoed, so
yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see how they play. I assume they're going to play a bit more cautious than they did on Sunset because of that fatal error that they ultimately made, but overall, Gilly here with his Phantom, Blooming Tears in a Breezy Bruh, and Banter will have some Guardians, so some pretty big weapons in this round. They really need to be able to use them correctly, as B3 are just heading straight up through mid.
Yeah, 100%. We'll see what they're able to do. Is they're already into window with 3 of these players. Luna brought down, finds their 1. Breezy able to find 2 as well. That was Oxy left alone in window. Dark gonna come through. Not actually gonna tackle him, I don't believe. Finds one on the Wonton. But Breezy for 3 now. Just collecting these ecos. And it's Hot Gamer Boy with a shorty and a 1v3. Wait. No. Yo, no. No. Stop. Stop. Stop this. Stop. Stop this. Stop. 1v2 now brought down half health on both of these players. I mean,
Spike
actually
planted.
playing at A, at B. I'm quite surprised. But the thing is, Hot Gamer Boy does have okay HP tied with their counterpart, but I mean, we have seen him do a lot worse than this. But hey, can you do it is the question.
We've seen him do crazier, I figure. Now shots coming in onto that dart, gonna be made aware of his positioning. Breezy sees, comes through, gonna miss, unfortunately for them. Hot Gamer Boy held cross on either side of this, looks unwinnable. Peeking, looking for a fight, a 1v1, finds the first but not the second. And I mean, that round was so much more expensive than you want that to be if you're Tethered, dude. Like, they won it, but...
You want it, but now you have to just either just take this round on the head and not buy anything, or you just have to buy up, and it looks like they might be doing both at the same time. Either way, I mean, that was really adaptation for them, because they noticed, oh, Hot Gamer Boy is right there in a link, so we're gonna go for this setup where you just have to fight one of us and you should be able to win the round. And it was just perfect setup for them. They're able to win it, they don't get killed, and at least they find the round when compared to last time. But what happens now is Luna finds Wonton, and
yeah, I mean, beautiful, well-played clutch to, or what 2v1 situation to get them into this round, but I mean, it's just so much more expensive than you'd like. They're left with, they will buy up into this, they're left with almost nothing in the bank. Hot Gamer Boy is just walking down. Hot Gamer Boy ran down C long and killed Banter. Okay, you know what, go off, bro. Breezy gonna look to re-clear this with the dog. Gonna get this C lobby space back for the team, but I'm sure he's quite skeptical about it. Oxy also in the spawn, they're just getting run down. It's so unfortunate. Blooming Tears gonna break this trip, guiding light, come through towards window side. Oxy fight taken with Breezy. Not able to find it. Gilly finds a kill on the Mystic. That's Gilly finds a second on the Oxy. Sin though with the trade out. That is big to find. Blooming Tears and Breezy now left in this 2v3. Look to rewalk garage. Bomb is stuck right outside. Guiding light comes through. Sin he's out. They're not aware of Hot Gamer Boy. I'll find the first. And the second. Oh my god, 11 for Betrayed Embers.
Hot Gamer Boy might be a bit too hot for this game right now, and it is looking a bit tragic overall. And I believe if Hot Gamer Boy does continue to play like they are right now, they're going to win the second MVP of the series, and the first person in this league to win the MVP of the series in general, so, or win 2. I mean, either way, I mean, we'll see if they can close this one out. It is not over yet, but it is looking dire. The weapons here for Tethered are a bit questionable, as they need to find a lucky pick. They need to find something around this map, but I really like how set up. Oh, never mind. Wonton finds...
comes out, but Wonton just able to take down Sin instantly. That's a huge kill to start this round off.
My eyes are done. I must wait a moment.
Now we're going to look to posture towards this A site. Maybe just freeze, make Betrayed Embers think a little bit about this. Dog will come through into garage. Gonna come through, jump up into window. Not gonna spot out Oxy though. Re-peek in from Wonton. Not gonna find any value yet. Oxy looking to refight this garage line. You know he wants to walk out into this. Come on, man, drop out the smoke. We know you want to. Pistols now on the side of these players in garage though, and he'll hear them leave, but not gonna rewalk into it. And The spawn walk is coming through from Tethered here. We'll see where they're going to end up on this site.
Do they go B is the question is what does Luna ultimately do? Is pushing up slightly slowly through Sewerum will miss Banter. So this timing here from both of these players are really going to decide this round. Does Luna find Banter or does Banter open up this map completely and it's a free A site?
30 seconds left.
But I mean, also if Banter doesn't clear short, that's dangerous, you know?
Oh my god.
If Luna's able to just insert themselves into this little... Yeah, Banter's not
And no
gonna
one's
clear it out.
going.
You just gotta hope that Banter said I didn't clear sewers here. And Banter fight now, coming in, finds Mystic. Luna's just inserted on this line.
Spike planted.
Scaling out for the retake, maybe? I don't think they're aware.
Gun discipline has to be huge.
No clue. Luna able to find the first. Blooming Tears, though, trade back onto Oxy. That's big. Luna finds the second. A third for Luna, but not anything else. Blooming Tears finds a trade out. Gamer Boy 69. He's going to be a little late here, but he has a Vandal, and we've seen him work miracles with this gun before.
It's isolated 1v1s as well.
Scaling in, looking for this fight. Is he aware of the Hellblade? He's aware of Blooming Tears. Finds the kill. Hat comes through. Neural Theft popped. Wonton tag. Aware of the position. Flash comes through. Hawk Gamer Boy finds the kill anyways. And he has time for the defuse. Good lord, man. This guy's different.
Clutch.
Match point 0.88 time remaining. Could not play that any slower if he could. I mean, Wonton got way too impatient there, it felt like. But I mean, you're just like, hey, the time's running out. Surely they're at least sticking to half. But no,
Yeah.
just the commitment in general. Now we're gonna get an operator in this map. I mean, Vinyl, this might be over here.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, there's a lot of nerves going on. I wouldn't even really blame Wonton for just straight up impatience here. Like, you're playing a clutch to get yourself off of, to keep yourself off of series point, and to keep your team from going down. Is it 0-3 or 0-4? I can't remember if they've only played 2.
0-3.
Okay, yeah, to keep your team from going down 0-3 into this. Blooming Tear is able to find a first blood onto Sin. That's big. If they want to start this comeback, they got to do it like that. So now, that is the Opera brought down, but Oxy's just scaled so far. Banter's not able to find it. Oxy just creating so much pressure, but Tethered is just scaling up into this. Gilly and Blooming Tears able to find a trade out. Luna is gone, but I mean, Gilly, no smokes on the side of Tethered here. You really don't like to see that in a round like this. Wonton taken out by Mystic. So unafraid to peek. Shots coming in. Breezy able to take down Mystic as well. 2v3. Oxy finds the first. 2v1 for Breezy to keep his team alive in the series. Does have the bomb, does have the Nightfall, and pretty good HP to his name, but he's got no idea where these Betrayed Embers players are.
And look how slow they're playing too. They're playing so calculated. They don't want to give up any risk. They're just sitting in the position, just waiting for this bomb to be planted just perfectly for them. And the fact that it's Oxy and Hot Gamer Boy together, I mean, this is looking so rough for Breezy Bruh, but is going to be looking to plant very aggressively. Can you find these potential picks? Because you're just looking for these 1v1s.
Gonna have to look to refight into CT, but this Cypher Cam is such valuable info. They know he's here, I think. I'm not certain if they saw him, but the lack of info should. Yeah,
oh my.
Brings it down, dude. So well played from Betrayed Embers to win this map and the series.
So clean, so calculated, and I mean, they just deserve everything right there. They're going to be going up to 3-0, leading their group for now until they verse the wildcards next week. But either way, I mean, that's exactly how you want to play a series. That's exactly how you want to show dominance to the rest of the league in general from us streaming this. And
GG's, guys. Y'all are fucking disgusting.
Gamer
That was
Boy
crazy.
I'm sorry, guys. I played very
series
poorly.
MVP. I mean,
My
absolutely
apologies.
nuts. They
Yeah,
were.
none of y'all played poorly. That was great from y'all.
I played horrible.
Hella teamwork every single side you guys took. That
I
was
love being
I'm
able to
saying,
hear
I'm
it
saying.
as the party
Pretty
chat.
tough, pretty tough.
I can hear that.
GG's,
I can
guys.
hear everything
20s.
so well. Hooray!
We're now gonna wait for our interview to see who we get in here because I mean whoever we talked to, I mean they probably don't have too much to say because that was a steamroll and a half.
I'm down for Sin. I want to get Sin in here. I'm trying to talk to Sin. Let's go. Sin or Cosmic? Cosmic is Hot Gamer Boy. We could do that if you wanted.
That makes sense. I mean, hey, either one. I don't mind.
It doesn't matter to me. Up to you, brother.
But I mean, it's really who they send.
This is true. It is also who they send.
think technically we can. If you want to do one person, I do the other.
It is gonna get loud in this call, like very loud in this call. Are you cool with that? Because we can do two. It's just gonna get loud.
Screw it. Let's go.
All right, let's get both. Let's get both. Oh fuck.
If they could be any slower, that helps.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, we're not doing 3.
That's
Okay, it's Cosmic and Ox. Here. Just do both.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
What's up?
What's up, guys?
What up, twin?
Hello.
What's up?
How's it feel, bro? How's it feel to win that? Did it feel good?
Feels amazing.
Normal. Feels normal.
Hell yeah. I like that from y'all. Good job, team.
Thank you.
Thank you. Team.
Good job, team. Good job, team.
Yes.
Go team.
Everybody
Good job
remember.
staying.
Ice
Good job
Fisher 10
staying
mans.
undefeated, bro. Ice Fisher 10 mans right now.
Okay. Now
Right
we got
now.
we
Right
got that
this
later
instant.
tonight. We got some stuff to cover, but we got
Nah,
you
you're
right
good.
after.
I think I got pranked too, low key.
Oh, what a guy.
What? I don't know what the questions are. I don't know what we asked. What are the questions, Rhodes?
Yeah, question stuff. I mean, I do have one about like, obviously you guys have a lot of confidence going into this. I mean, you guys absolutely steamrolled today, and it just did not look close whatsoever. But I do want to hear. I feel like there's not much to talk about today, but I want to hear about next week in general. You guys obviously are undefeated. You're 3-0, and you're going to be going up against Mask Wildcards, who are also 2-0 in your group, and probably the only other team that you guys have really left to like prove yourself against. How do you guys have any thoughts going into that?
This is you.
Honestly, it's just another week next week. I'm not gonna take it. We're gonna do our own prep. We already know they're just gonna ban our map pick, but I hope they know our map pool is deep, and it's gonna be an exciting one next week for sure.
Wait, what's y'all's map pick?
No.
Honestly,
Guy.
I'm trying to play it, bro. I'm finna tell my team not to ban
we
it.
love Abyss, you know.
Oh, what? Yo, what? We're not banning Abyss, bro.
Oh,
We play Abyss.
Nice.
But yeah,
It'll be a dogfight then. But yeah, no, stepping into next week, it'll be a lot of fun. It's a team we can compete against. Mystic wanted to apologize for his gameplay. He needed me to say that, but yeah, no, like Mask have shown that they can play the game, and I think we have too. So it'll be a fun match, and we just look forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be super exciting. We're all really hyped for it. Gonna be big game for y'all. Now go Q Ice Fisher's 10 mans, everybody.
All right.
All right.
We got you.
there's just one more thing to say, guys. If you mess with the Ember,
Oh
you
my.
get the flame.
Oh my.
What? No, I hate you.
That
We
is,
gotta kick 'em.
Oh
We gotta
my.
kick 'em. They all gotta
I'm
go.
so sorry. I'm
They all
so
gotta
sorry.
go. They all gotta go, bruh.
Oh my.
An interesting
Oh,
way to end the stream, though, to say the least. Hot Gamer Boy, of course, wins their second series MVP. Thank you all for watching today. We'll be right back with you tomorrow for who is it tomorrow? Sorry, the things aren't correct. Shoot,
It should be Paradox.
It's ATK versus Mask with Shoot. So, and I don't know who the other caster will be, but please tune in by then. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.